knees are pointed to the left, his buttocks slightly to the right, not really big over there because it's not a hip throw really, it's carrying across the back, okay? And when he turns his head, he's going to pull him over his back. Pops up, and now watch the hand, as he comes in, he curls under, and he jams that arm under the armpit here, okay? And he's going to spin under and throw. First of all, I want to take kumikata, the natural, normal grip, standard grip we use in judo. I want right hand on the lapel, left hand on the sleeve. When I grab his sleeve, I'm going to grab between the elbow and the shoulder, right about the triceps area, and I'm going to get a good purchase on that jacket. And when I pull it, I'll be lifting up like this. My line of pull will be like this. Well, you'll see that in a second. So that's the standard grip, okay? Now, my posture in relation to him. I want to be about a hand length away at the hips from his body, okay? My foot will be slightly leading, and it'll be between his legs. It won't be way up in here, but it'll be about here somewhere. Can you see that? Where I'm not, again, about hand length here, but I'm leading with my right foot slightly. That's my diashi, my lead foot, okay? Of course, my foot is connected to my knee, which is connected to my hip. It's a straight line from my hip all the way down to my foot. So I'm really leading with my hip, as it were. Okay, so here we are like this. When I break his balance, and again, this is just a very basic way of doing it when you're not moving your opponent, your partner. So I'm going to pop him up. When I pop him up, I'm going to be lifting my whole elbow and opening my armpit, as it were. Same here with his, and pop him up like this. So let's take a look at this from here. So when I do this, I pop him up like this. That's the surikomi action. That's the lifting, pulling into me action, okay? All right. Now, when I do this, I pop up with my right hand. Okay, I'm going to make a fist, okay? And I'm going to hook under his arm. Now, I'm not putting my shoulder under his arm. I'm locking it here where it's like a vice grip. Suck it in like this. So I curl my little finger in like this, okay? So I pop it like this, like that. My shoulder is right touching his shoulder. A lot of connection here, a lot of pull here. You see this nice big hole. That's where my body's going to fit into throw. I'm locking in here. Now, look at see how I'm leading my right foot? All I'm going to do is back step, and when I back step in, it'll be like this. So let's look at back view here. So I pop them up, lock in. When I back step in, I just turn around, just naturally. Don't make a big deal out of it. Just turn around naturally. And when I turn, my knees are pointed to the left, my buttocks to the right, my back is straight, and I'm loading him, I'm going to be carrying him across my back. That's what seoi means, to carry across the back or over the back. But look at this solid here, okay? So, pop up, lock, turn like this. When I pull, I'll be pulling like this, and when I throw him, I will be throwing him down here like it'd be like chopping wood, okay? Now look at his knees are pointed to the left, his buttocks slightly to the right, not really big over there because it's not a hip throw really, it's carrying across the back, okay? And when he turns his head, he's going to pull him over his back. Turns in, there you go. Let's take a look at Morote, Seoi Nage. Morote means both hands. Seoi means to carry across the back, and Nage means to throw. So we're going to do it from a standing, non-moving position here. So they're going to grip up. It's going to be, no, this is what it is. Grip here. Okay. So what we're going to grip, standard kumikata, okay? All right. Left hand on the sleeve, just about the elbow, really between the elbow and the shoulder, right about the triceps area. The right hand, of course, is on the lapel. When Derek breaks Jake's balance, he's going to pop him up in a nice high line of pull. This is where Derek's body is going to come, okay? Now, with his right arm, he's going to curl his arm in and jam it under the armpit here, just like this. And as he does that, he spins in, and notice knees to the left, buttocks to the right, and he throws them across his back. Okay, pop him up, break his balance, throw the arm across, spin in. Okay, good. Let's take a look at that body position, because again, where the body goes, the hip goes with that rotation, that means Jake's body will go that direction too. So let's look at that really quickly here. So when Derek breaks Jake's balance and he pops him up, Okay, it fits in. Now, when you fit in, kind of turn around, can the camera there. Now, can you see here, look at this. Here we've got the good hand position like it should be. Let's look at the lower body position. Okay, the knees are pointed to the left, the feet are pointed to the left, the hip is slightly to the right. It's not a big hip throw. He's throwing him across the back, but that's the position. And as he pulls him right in the MOROTE SEOINAGE. Let's take a look at eri, E-R-I, eri SEOINAGE. Eri is your lapel. That's lapel SEOINAGE. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So we'll start with a standard grip. Start with a standard grip. Okay, so now Derek has a standard kumikata, left hand on the sleeve, right hand on the lapel. But now he's going to make a change here. With his right hand, he's going to switch over to Jake's right lapel. Okay? And it's really important now, when Derek does this, when he pulls, you'll see in a second, he wants to curl his hand in, and you'll see what happens. So let's start with a beginning stance here. Now, Derek's leading with his right foot. His foot is really between Jake's stance here, and his foot is directly under his hip. He's not leading forward. He's just, this way is what I say, lead with your hips. Okay. So now when Derek pops him up and breaks his balance, here's a hole he's creating. Okay, that's where Derek's body is going to go. Now let's watch his footwork as he comes in first, and we'll do the hands too. But watch the footwork. So when he comes in, see how the feet are pointed to the left, the knees are pointed to the left, and there he is right over. And that goes ahead, throws it. Now let's pay attention to the upper body. Okay, so let's look at the lapel action here. So he was standard kumikata. He switches over. He gets, basically it's a 2-on-1 same side grip here. He pops up, and now watch the hand. As he comes in, he curls under, and he jams that arm under the armpit here, okay? And he's going to spin under and throw. It's a very powerful form of SEOINAGE because you're doubling up on the one side of your opponent or your partner. Here we go. Lapel SEOINAGE. Okay.